Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a getting back on track after the holidays. Yes, I'm sharing this, this video is going up on the 14th. So we are well into the new year at this point, but I'm just now starting to get back on track, like fully back on track with everything. There was stuff I implemented last year that I kind of lost over the holidays, and then we had a birthday party, and then we had getting back into the schedule of getting the kids back to school, and then my brother's birthday was on the 9th. So typically my full-on getting back on track for the new year and all that doesn't officially start until like the 10th, and that's okay with me. I still have stuff that I slowly implement throughout the first few weeks, like the first couple weeks of the year, and then after the 9th, that's when I actually really buckle down. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna officially get back on track. First thing I need to do though is I have a doctor's appointment that I have to schedule. So I need to call and get that scheduled. That way I know all my appointments are booked and they're in. So I managed to get my appointment scheduled. It's later than I had wanted it, but apparently they had no openings, which is weird. Because any other time I would call and I would be told, we're not scheduling for that month yet. But either way, I have my appointment for my GI scheduled February 24th. So, yeah, that's a Tuesday, and it's at 10:30 in the morning, and yeah, but I'll make it work. And I got my appointment tracker out for this year. So for right now, my chronic illness stuff is taken care of. Okay, so I don't show a whole lot of me eating healthy. I used to do a whole lot of food videos and recipe videos, and I do a few here and there, but I don't do a whole lot anymore, and I don't do a whole lot of what I eat in a day videos anymore either. But one thing that I do try to get back on track with when we get into the new year is food and eating healthy. I'm not perfect at it, but after the holidays and the birthdays and everything, I just want a little bit of something that is healthier than what I have been eating, because sometimes I just don't eat at all, and that ain't healthy either. Okay, so one thing I really try to implement is eating healthier once we get past all the birthdays and all that. And I've slowly implemented it here and there throughout the first few days of the year. And the first way I'm starting to do that is with breakfast, because I'm not a big breakfast person, but when it's cold and it's chilly and it's winter, I feel like it's supposed to be oatmeal, and oatmeal is healthy. And I just add in a little bit of brown sugar and some cinnamon. And this is still really hot, so that's why it's still liquidy like this. And it's so dark because it is dark brown sugar. That's what we had. I did not expect it to change that color that much, but yeah. But that's my healthy breakfast, and then slowly throughout the day we'll see what other healthy things I implement. And for food, I'm not doing what I eat in a day, but I will share a few healthy ideas hopefully throughout this video, depending on what I'm having. And if you want to see what I eat in a day video, then let me know. Even though I might actually film that anyway. We'll just see. But I'm gonna eat this, and I'm also trying to implement not working while I'm eating. So yeah, usually I would be working, but I'm gonna watch a YouTube video instead. But for me, it's easier to get distracted and stop eating when I'm working than what it is when I'm just watching a YouTube video. Okay, so the next thing I did was my planning and my budgeting for, like, I wanted to plug in my appointment that I'd scheduled into my planner, and then I also wanted to go through my budget and see where I was actually at for it, because you never know. And this year I want to be more on top of my budget. I want to be more intentional on purchasing things, if I purchase anything at all. And I also want to make sure I have the money in there to pay the bills that are coming due, like especially the ones that only come due once a year. Like, I tend to forget about those, and I can't do that. So I need to make sure I have the money so I can pay those when they do come due. Okay, that's when I started on laundry. I know it seems weird for laundry to be part of getting back on track, but for me, it really is. I had this load I'm doing was overflowing my laundry basket, and I was getting sick and tired of looking at it, and I figured, you know what, just do it. I typically have a laundry day set aside each week. That's just what works for me. And I started, I know, it's not your typical laundry day, but this is annoying and this needs to get done and out of the way. So that's what I ended up doing. thing I want to mention in this video is that part of me getting back on track is getting up earlier, like waking up before, like I was sleeping till 11 o'clock. I don't typically do that. I don't know why I was doing that, but I was. So I did want to show what time I've been getting up. I've been trying to get up at 8. Not every morning is 8 o'clock. Monday morning, first day getting kids back to school, we were all up at 6:30. So, yeah. I was not the plan, and honestly, I think we'll adjust a little bit more as the days go on and the weeks go on. But for me, I try to be in bed by 10, and I try to be up by 8. If I wake up naturally before 8 o'clock and I feel rested and feel like I can get up, then I do. If not, I don't. But living with multiple chronic illnesses, usually being in bed by 10, not necessarily sleep by 10, but being in bed by 10 and being up at 8 is good for me and what works for my body. But I did want to mention that because getting up earlier is part of me getting back on track. Because I can't function and I can't get stuff done if I'm waking up at like, if I'm getting up at 11, I don't get anything done because by that point it takes me till like 1 or 2 in the afternoon to actually feel like I'm fully functioning and fully capable of actually getting stuff done. And if I'm up by 8, then usually by 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm functional and able to get stuff done. So yeah, I did kind of want to just throw that in here because that is part of me getting back on track. But I didn't film me getting up this morning because this morning was just rough. So yeah. Okay, so I got my workout in, and that honestly was probably the thing that I need to get back on track with the most, because I've just, not even just over the holidays, last year was just rough on me when it came to coming to workouts, because I had multiple tests done where I ended up missing a week. I had a couple of flares where I missed a couple weeks. Then I had 2 week-long vacations last year. So, yeah. This year going into it, I knew I needed to get back on track at the beginning of the year. And especially during the holidays, because it was just like, okay, I don't have anything new to work out to. I don't feel like working out, and I don't know. But I've gone in 3 workouts this far. Like a consistent 3 workouts, and that feels really, really good to be able to say, hey, I'm actually back on track. And that was one of my goals this year, just to get 3 workouts in every week. So I didn't force myself to do 5. If I wasn't feeling like it, I could take a day and rest, or if something came up, I could take that day. But it is nice to get back into working out. But I'm going to get changed, and then I need to clean my room. And that should be the last thing, other than finishing up my load of laundry, to get me back on track, to get me feeling like I'm actually accomplishing something in the year.
Okay, so why stuff got done in the order that it did on this particular day, I don't know. It just did. It's just what felt right, and that's what I'm kind of working on. Like, as long as it all gets done, it doesn't matter what order it gets done in. So, yes, I ended up cleaning my room after my workout. And typically I would clean my room and then do my workout. But hey, either way, everything that I wanted to do to get back on track got done. And that was the important thing. It doesn't matter when it gets done, what order. It just has to get done, so I feel like I've accomplished something. And this day was very productive, even though it may not seem like it, because this video is only like 20 minutes long. But yeah, I had a productive day, and I'm just glad to be able to say, hey, I got my room clean and a load of laundry done, and I got a workout in, and I got a little bit of healthy eating back in, like, even if it was just breakfast. And this day that I filmed, it was just breakfast. But hey, it's a start, and it's better than nothing.
So laundry is done, room is cleaned, everything is done. So I feel like I am officially on track for a good start to the new year. I know this is late, and I know a lot of people don't understand it, but this makes sense to me, just how birthdays fall and how the first week and a few days into the new year is just a whole bunch of, okay, so a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, but that's going to be it for this Getting Back on Track. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the red subscribe button down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, or no, I'll see you for my next video. Bye bye.